na to, which I believe will create ripples nationally and internationally.
I want to advocate communication with other people and persons with disability to show that we can rise up by being brave. I can see people with disability, and I have to represent and tell them that whatever disability you have, joy, come. I encourage you. Whatever disability you have, you come and join Miss BAGUIO.
And another question pala. Someone mentioned a while ago yung Miss Deaf Universe. Parang like it's a pageant for deaf people, if I'm mistaken. And why did you choose to join a competition that is ideally for ang hirap maging politically correct. So parang, why did you join a competition that is ideally for people who doesn't have disabilities? Parang, yeah. Aside of course in promoting or advocating for the PWD sector of our country.
As I mentioned, I am deaf. I don't only want to have the crown, but for people with disability to join and also have their crown. I will show that I can, whatever happens. I can see people who have difficulty walking, have other disability, other people, but all of you, I encourage you to come and join.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Yvonne, and thank you, Sir Inigo, for that question. Now, do you have more questions? Do you have, ayan po.
Good afternoon, I'm Jimmy Sharpe, Pangamyan ng Balita. For candidate number 3, yung si MIKAELA. Ang tanong ko, ang concern ko lang, so almost 9 years na pagsali mo sa pageant, ano yung big achievement mo? Almost, nakalagay dito sa one more interesting na almost 9 years ka lang sumali sa pageant. Ano yung big achievement mo?
Well, when I started joining beauty pageants, actually, I already advocated for the people with disabilities, or so I called people with special abilities. And now, I started in having my own charity organization, and I use my platform and my voice to, be an influence and be an inspiration, not only to the youth, but to the entire community. Thank you.
So, hopefully pwede kang pumasok dito sa Miss BAGUIO this year.
Yes, of course. I came here, of course, to win. Sino ba naman po ang pupunta sa isang beauty pageant na ayaw manalo? Because of course, I am here to win, but whatever happens, I believe everything happens for a reason. And I've enjoyed, like I said, I have been joining beauty pageants, and I've won many times, I've lose many times at the same time, but times goes by, I'm still young, and I can still learn. I can still join beauty pageants. Pwede po tayong bumalik anytime. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much po.
Thank you very much, Ms. Micaela. Now, do we have any more questions to our candidates? Just approach the bench. Ay, approach the bench today. Approach the mic lang po.
Hello, beautiful ladies. To all candidates, to all the questions, to all candidates, for all candidates now. So, if you win to be Miss BAGUIO 2025, what is your top priority? Would be a champion sustainable tourism initiatives that preserve our city's unique cultural heritage and natural environment. So please, just a simple no, to all candidates, okay?
Alright, so that question is actually in line with my advocacy. My answer to that would be the cultural and art sector of our city. The cultural and art sector of our city is in saying understatement is a beautiful thing and a beautiful experience for all of us to explore as a local and as a tourist. But I think it is underappreciated. Although we have a lot of talented artists here in Baguio City, although we have a lot of fashion designers here in Baguio City, they are not appreciated enough in our industry. And that is something that I would want to improve on when it comes to, as a candidate of Miss Baguio. So that's for me po, yes. As for the other candidates,
Ayan, before we move on, Ms. Zaira, let's allow at least 2 answers na lang po for that question so that we can move on to our other questions from the panel po. Ayan, so sige Zaira, you can answer.
Again, good afternoon everyone. So it is in line with my advocacy, environmental preservation and ecotourism. By the way, excuse my voice since I am sick today. Thank you for understanding. So, first and foremost, I want to inform everyone that Baguio City is also known for being a UNESCO city. This is because we have programs, activities, and projects that protects our culture, heritage, and our values here in Baguio. And I believe that I will be a great weapon if I will win Miss Baguio 2025 because I am the president for the environment in our organization, Junior Chamber International, and I am very open to work with the Junior Chamber International Sunflower in order for us to work together to preserve and to protect our culture and heritage, not just here in Baguio City, but we may also be proud, not just in the Philippines, but in the whole wide world. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Zaira. Now let's move on to our next question. And if there are any reporters or media personalities who would like to ask.
This one's a quick one. And you only have to answer and everyone's given a chance. We'll start from there, going there, then there. If a tourist approaches you, you know, because I noticed there are only 2 of you who were born in Baguio, but I know that you have lived here already. Now, if someone approaches you and asks, saan ako dapat kumain? Or saan ako kakain? What place would you recommend? So let's start from there, going there.
Okay, sige. I believe everyone can answer this naman since Sean na naman ang answer. Sasabihin lang kung saan na hindi na i-explain na.
Oh, just where? No explanation. Just anywhere.
Good place po.
Okay.
Ayan, from Precious naman.
Next.
Okay, I'm not still familiar with the restaurants here in Baguio City, but I would promote Tamawan Village where you can visit the village.
Okay. Thank you. You don't have to stand. You can sit down and just come here.
Well, I would love them to visit Chocolate de Paterol po.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
I actually would like to say Tamawan Village din, pero since in that case na sabi na, I will recommend in SM since it's a wide variety and you have a lot of options.
Anong sa SM? Isa lang.
Isa lang po. It will be in Kubo. Sa may UP po.
Kubo Grill. Okay, next.
For me, it would be Luisa's.
Luisa's. Alright, alam nila yan.
I will invite in my home. I will cook.
Thank you.
Night market, of course.
Night market. There's a lot of food there.
Say a local grilling station called QUE.
What's that?
It's near Ligardo po.
Okay, thank you.
Originally, I would have answered Luisa's, but I believe a good place for others to go to is a cafe called Swiss 1.0. It's a local cafe that my friends have built, and I truly enjoy their cooking because it is both local and international foods.
Thank you.
So as we all love Pares, I want to invite you to Balay Pares.
Where's that?
They have many branch po, but I think TRANCOVILLE po.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, so I would originally will bring him or her sa night market po. But since Ate Amber already answered it, I will bring him sa Moch. Moch.
You know what, Miss Mia? When there's smoke, there's fire. When there's fire, there's what? So what better place to take a tourist? We'll just find a local wedding and yes, and pose ourselves as the relatives of the bride or the groom. And ako makiwat-wat kung nakiki-foreigner. Yes, right. Thank you so much.
Ayan, thank you very much, candidates, and thank you, Ms. Mia, for that question. Ayan, nalaman na natin kung saan ba talaga ang pinaka-paborito niyong kainan dito sa Baguio City. Now, for our next question.
Saan tayo hiling yun? Joke lang. Okay, my question is, with so many infighting within the government, do you think contestant number 8, with so many infighting within the government, do you think the Philippines is losing its identity?
Sorry, again po.
With so many infighting within the government, do you think the Philippines is losing its identity?
So yes, we all know that our political system now in the Alps or high is a little bit chaotic. But, you know, we are still not losing our identity. Why? Because our youth are very smart. They all know what to do. They all know how to search what is right or wrong. They all know what is facts and fake news. That is why I believe that we are not losing it, but still we are reviving our identity since we have the youth to protect. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Zaira. Now, do we have another question?
Hi, candidates, and hi, Miss Amber. This question is specific for you, and I miss you. Bukod sa house life, nasabi natin kanina, pero if you will be crowned, what specific programs or initiative would you launch to help single mothers?
Okay. If I'd be given a chance to win this competition, I would do my best, of course, to advocate for the single mothers. First, we can have job fairs that will prioritize in hiring single mothers in our community, and that we can invite businessmen, businesswomen, or companies that are understanding when it comes to single mothers. Because being a single mother is hard. You will go to work, and then you're going to pick up your kid, or you're going to juggle your quality time with your kid, and then go home after to do chores. So there can be job fairs that can prioritize single mothers. For those companies who are willing to understand the situations of single mothers. Another is we can have workshops and seminars for single mothers who would like to start their own business. Women are powerful, women are talented, and we can use those talents to earn money. And another, we can have our organization, our support system for the mental health of single mothers. Because personally, who is struggling mentally, who had postpartum, I believe that we can have our own support system. We can have our own support system or our own support group where we can heal together so that we can become better parents. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Amber. Now we have at least last 2 to 3 questions. So, kung meron pa po tayong mga tanong, we only have last 2 to 3 questions sa ating mga kandidata. Ayan, sino pa po gustong magtanong ngayong hapon? Meron pa po ba? Sir Ariel, meron pa po ba kayong tanong? Miss Mia? Sir Nico, meron pa po bang tanong?
And so, I'd just like to ask Miss BRYNNE Bakakeng. Ayan. Paano maging number one? Joke lang. And so, of course, you said a while ago, or everybody knows that you're a DJ. So, how do you think will that help you in winning Miss Baguio 2025?
One of the preconceptions about being a DJ is that people will say, may following na yan. Maraming fans yan. Maraming listeners yan. Which is true, but not in this case. I believe all the candidates here, just like myself, are vying for the crown, and we are doing our best to fight for what we believe in. Now, as a radio DJ, that would help me as a candidate because I know and I feel like I have made you laugh for this afternoon. I have the experience in media, which would greatly help me as a candidate and hopefully as a future Miss Baguio 2025 because I already have a voice, and with the people's power, with your power, it will amplify the voice that I already have in helping us put Baguio in a pedestal, especially in the national competitions and national pageants here from this day forward and in the future days to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Miss BRYNNE. Now we only have one last question from the media. Ayan, sige go. Sige. Kung sino po magtatanong, just approach the mic.
Good afternoon. Once again, I'd like to throw this question to Ms. Lazaro, candidate number 3. You've been joining pageants for 9 years already. Okay? My question for you is, if you were given a minute on the world stage, what message would you deliver to the international audience?
Well, of course, I would specifically advocate for the people with special abilities because, this is something that really close to my heart. And, if I may just share with you guys, for the first time in my life that I shared my advocacy was only in the BRGY pageant. And, if I were given the chance to speak about it on a bigger stage, I would love to. Because, I believe that the universe deserves to know that people like them, people who are part of this community, deserves the education, the jobs, and the inclusivity that they deserve in life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mikaela, and thank you very much. One follow-up question.
Can I ask this question to all of them? Okay.
So, only one person
Thank
na lang po.
you, Ms. Lazaro. To every one of you share your idea. What role do you believe beauty pageants should play in addressing global issues today? What role do you believe beauty pageants should play in addressing global issues today? Anyone could answer.
Okay, let's have one candidate. Kumain na si Ms. Trump.
I believe the biggest issue that we are facing today is climate change, as evident in the month-long rain that besieged our city. And as a candidate, I can use this platform to raise awareness regarding global warming and support organizations working toward finding solutions. Thank you so much.
And thank you very much, Ms. Precious. And we also have Ms. Janela for the last answer.
Good afternoon po. So, with that question, I believe that beauty queens aren't just here on this stage in this event for the glamour, but rather to be of service to the people. So, I would like to use this platform, I would like to use Miss Baguio as an avenue to serve the people, to help the people, and to be someone who is the voice for the voiceless.
Thank you very much, Ms. Janela. And thank you very much to all our media personalities, vloggers, and press for your questions. But we have one last question. Sige. Is the meron pa po bang sasagot sa last question? Okay.
To me, the biggest role of Miss Baguio in helping us solve the issues that we are facing today is because we provide a platform where we can influence positively the youth, the public, and all the people who believe in these competitions. We are here, win or lose, to be good influences to the city of Baguio. That is one of the biggest role of beauty pageants such as Miss Baguio in terms of all the problems that we are facing. Thank you so much po.
Okay, so I think the biggest role of a beauty pageant here in our city or here in the Philippines is that it's being inclusive. We all have the voices now. We have single mother, we have deaf, we have, it's very inclusive now, and I believe that this is very important in a beauty pageant. It's all about our purpose. It's all about our heart and our desire to serve our people. And I believe that is the true sense of a beauty pageant or a pageant, not just a beauty anymore, because it's all about giving the people what they deserve. And I believe that beauty pageant has only have one goal, one purpose, and one heart. Thank you so much.
Sige, for that last question, we will open the floor to all of our candidates to answer. So, sino ang susunod na sasagot sa inyo? Ayan, si Miss Yvonne. Okay, let's have Miss Yvonne po muna.
And my responsibility is I am an example of inclusion and accessibility. I can see you.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Yvonne. Now, is there anyone else who would like to answer the question? Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. So, I think the biggest role for this platform is for recognition, because we have to recognize all the issues that we are facing right now, and that includes the help of all the people. Because as someone who comes from genetic mutations, our family is suffering from cancer, like it's genetics. And I would like to be a voice, and I think this platform would help us to be a voice and to raise awareness for all the people, especially for someone who's suffering from it right now. And I think that is something we should recognize, because we should live healthy, because we are not just here for promoting, we are here to protect.
Thank you very much, Ms. Bernardino. Now, do we have one more? Meron pa po bang sasagot? Okay, Ms. CLARMIN, you may now answer.
Okay, so since we are beauty queens, we are influential. And I believe that as an influential woman, we are here to inspire and to promote good values to other people. So I firmly believe that we are influential and we have the voice to change. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. CLARMIN. The floor is still open. If anyone would like to answer, okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. So for me, the role of a beauty queen or Miss Baguio is to be the voice of the people. So as a non-resident or as a not raised or born here in Baguio, I want to be part of Baguio, of course, since I want to be the voice of the persons or the individuals who wants to stay here even though they are not from in Baguio. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, meron pa po bang sasagot? The floor is still open. Okay, Ms. Trinity.
Good day, everyone. I believe one of the biggest roles of being a beauty queen is being a sister. being an icon, being someone, a shine of a light in a tunnel for a person in this crowd right now, or a family member, or a dear friend. I believe that beauty queens are indeed influential. I believe that they have the voice of hope. They are courageous and strong. And I believe that beauty queens not only come here to express their talents, but to express their hearts. I believe that they express what we truly believe in this community. I believe that they want to pursue what they truly love, and that is supporting the people of this nation right now, supporting the people that they love, supporting the people that are in need of help. So I believe that beauty queens are here for one another, side by side as sisters, moms, strong women. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Trinity. Ayan, meron po pong sasagot. Okay, Miss ESVINCE.
Good afternoon. As a daughter of BAGUIO, I applaud Miss BAGUIO for having one BAGUIO shared diversity and one dream. Because this theme showcases all cultures, all tribes, and invites all to be one with BAGUIO and show their purpose and be one with BAGUIO to rise. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Judette. Ayan, meron po pong sasagot. To our candidates. Okay, Miss Amber.
Na-pressure po ako, sumagot na silang lahat kaya ako na lang hindi. Anyway, well, joining a pageant is not about the crown you're gonna wear. It's about your advocacy. So if you're gonna join a pageant, it's what you're willing to voice out. You have to use the crown to amplify your voice and use the title to connect to more people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Amber. And we have Miss MIKAELA.
Ano yung girl?
So, I just want to share my answer about this one. So, well, I believe that the role of pageantry in this generation po is not only because that we are making beauty queens, but also we are making new leaders. Women specifically. You know, as a young leader myself, as a public servant myself, you know, I believe that in pageantry, we influence, we advocate, we encourage as well. And with that, when we use ourselves to be an inspiration to other people, we can make new beauty queens and we can make new leaders as well. Thank you.
Ayan, thank you very much to all of our candidates for answering that one last question from our media. Now, for our very last question. Sharif, ayan, meron pa po tayong isang tanong, of course, from Sir Alec Mapalo.
I would just like to insert this question. Not for the sake of me, but of course to our media friends. Okay? We are all familiar already with our hashtag slogan, hashtag BRYNNE. If you will to create your own hashtag slogan for Baguio, quick lang ha, no explanation, para mabilis pasaan ng microphone. Do not explain. Just create a new hashtag slogan for Baguio. What will it be? No explanation. Mabilis lang. Saan tayo mag-start? Dito na lang? O doon na? Okay.
That would be Serene Baguio. Hashtag Rise Baguio. It would be hashtag Inclusive Baguio. For me, it would be hashtag Embrace Baguio. Safe Space Baguio.
beauty beyond words.
Hashtag diverse Baguio. It would be hashtag cultivate Baguio.
It will be creative Baguio.
It would be courage for us Baguio. It would be hashtag feel free in Baguio City. It would be hashtag resilient Baguio.
Thank you po.
Thank you very much. And thank you very much, Sir Alec, for that very wonderful question. Nabigyan na naman tayo ng panibagong hashtag. So dapat mamaya makita namin sa mga post yung may mga hashtags kayong ganyan ha.